nothing's changing in terms of policy. Officers still have the discretion to make arrests for folks using. All we're saying in our office is we're going to follow the law, and in the Seattle ordinance it says that the recommendation is for folks dealing with substance use disorder to get into lead and get treatment. We reserve the right in our office, though, if people are not making meaningful progress, to pursue traditional approaches.
I want to know what your sense is for what was happening prior to what's going to happen under this administration with regard to this particular case.
Thank you for that question. I think we can see if we go to 12th and Jackson right now, areas of Belltown, there's people that are out right now in our streets, and people are suffering. And what's been currently happening is not working. We want to make sure we're being good stewards of public safety and making a difference on what we're seeing on our streets. And that's what our objective and goal is in this office, to actually get folks off of the street.
So how do you see the difference between the Harrell administration or the prior city attorney's office and yours in terms of handling this? It sounds as though last year what we were seeing is a lot of prosecution and not a lot of diversion. Is that your understanding? I mean, can you kind of give me your sense for
I think the Seattle Times had a good report with the Department of Public Defense, how there was about 97% of the cases that the former city attorney had, 97% of those people didn't get any treatment, and they were right back out in our streets. And so the difference we're saying is we're going to change that. We're going to make sure folks are getting connected with services, so they're not going back out and not reoffending, and they're off, not suffering on our streets. That's the goal.
Do you get how this misinformation, it's being labeled as misinformation, you get how sort of this is happening, swirling over the weekend, and just kind of your response to just all of the questions and reports that the police department is going to halt all of these arrests?
Yeah, that's just not correct at all. Officers still have the discretion to make arrests. What we're just saying is we're going to follow the law, and the law says that folks that are arrested for using drugs in public, they should be put into lead or a diversion program or model to make sure that they're not back out on the streets again. That's what we all want at the end of the day, for folks to get into treatment, for folks that are suffering not to continue using. We are facing a crisis in our country right now with fentanyl. It's work I did as a federal prosecutor going after high-level traffickers. It's a drug we've never seen before, and we need to take new approaches to making sure we're actually making a difference on what we're seeing in our streets. You asked earlier, the evidence has been in the streets of what's not been working currently.
Erika, is the funding and the staffing there to do this, to execute this, and to follow the policy?
Yeah, I think that's a better question for the mayor's office. That's going to be the one controlling the budget. But I know that the mayor and our office are committed to providing the right response to folks. Thank you so much. Thank you.